Hi everybody, Bunny Berry here, 100-day raw food challenge, Andre's revenge. So, let me tell you a little bit about my week. By starting out, here, let me start this out right. That's what this week has been like. I've got nothing done this week because I've been, as you guys know, I've been trying to help my brother and try to keep him here in my home until he could get into rehab a couple of weeks after he got shot. Yeah, the life in the crack town. I'm moving to somewhere that's sparkly and there's only like mountain streams and there's no drugs and there aren't any crazy people. Yeah, I'm not sure where that is yet, but if you know of a place, write me and tell me. And I know I'm going to get a bunch of emails telling me that I should be thankful for what I have and that I should never have a bad day and that everything should be sunny and happy in my world. But do you hear my dog back here? My little dog who used to never bark now thinks he has to guard the whole house because you never know when crazy or crazetta is going to come by. Anyway, my brother left today. I told him that he couldn't stay here anymore until he went back on, the program of you don't stay out all night and do drugs and then come home and sleep all day. So, in my raw food venture, this whole challenge has been very challenging. It's been very challenging. Who's this crazetta calling? I don't know. 888. I don't want to talk to you, 888. Anyway, my raw food challenge has been going horribly since the very beginning. I lost my job. I've, been dealing with the crazies and the crazettas. Had horrible holidays because I was so sad and depressed from losing my job. Then I figured out what I wanted to do, what my calling is, and I started Raw Food Magazine, and I'm working on it, and I've got a couple of books that I'm working on, and it's just been so unproductive. And so I haven't been going to the grocery store and doing my good shopping, which means I've been, who is this? Oh my gosh, you telemarketers, if you work as a telemarketer, you need to quit your job today and find something else to do. Because I know times are tough, but I'm not answering your calls. There, I said it. Haven't been shopping for a lot of good food, and so I've been kind of snacking on stuff around the house. And I've been paying for it big time. Let me tell you, my digestive system has not been happy with me because, and I've been stinking myself out of rooms, if you know what I'm saying. Stinking myself out. When you stink yourself out, you know it's bad. So, if you're tempted to, go for the Cheez-Its in the cabinet, instead of saying, no, stop, I'm a raw foodist, I don't eat Cheez-Its. Don't do it because, man, you are going to be suffering. And everybody else in the whole house is going to be suffering, the next day. And try to keep your stress levels down because I find that the higher my stress levels are, the stinkier the toots. You know what I mean? The higher the stress, the stinkier the toots. So, it's been a crazy week. And I wish you guys were all here because I really do. I wish that you were here and that you could kind of, because you know how that guy, This is everywhere. This conversation is going everywhere. But anyway, you know how that guy James Fry wrote that book, Million Little Pieces, and about his addiction, and then Oprah read it. She was like, oh my God, it's got to be in the book club. And then he was in the book club, and then he wrote it as a memoir, and then it came out that like he fictionalized most of it. Well, honey, let me tell you something. I could write a book right now. About the craziness, the crazy of dealing with people who are addicted and are crazy about it. They're like over the top. And the effects that it has on like every single person in their life, like it makes everybody crazy. I could write a book about that, and I wouldn't have to embellish. There would be no fictionalizing what was going on, and it would still be a bestseller, because when you read it, it'd be like one of those books where you're like, I just can't put this down, because it's like watching a train wreck. I just can't wait to see what happens next. Like, who's gonna steal a gun, and who's gonna, get kicked out next? And it's like, ooh, oh, what a great reality show. We should start a reality show called Cracktown. And we could kick people out of the crack house for being bad crackies. Anyway, yeah. Raw food has been sort of the last thing on my mind this week. Although it's been the first thing I've smelled every morning. The first thing I thought about when I walk into a room that I've been in, I'm like, woo-hoo! So if you're thinking about it, you're thinking about, snacking on some snackies, don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And this weekend, breathe and don't send me emails telling me how I should be thankful for everything that I have, because I am grateful. Just been having kind of a crazy week. And I'm not going to let the crazy affect my life anymore. Can't go there. So if you know the name of a town where it's very small but kind of close to a big city, and there aren't like a bunch of crazy drugged out nutcases, and I could get some work done and some peace and quiet, write it down. Tell me where to go, because I thought moving back to my hometown would be a good idea, because my mom would be able to be close to Beckett, and he'd be close to his aunts and uncles. And I'm starting to think that's not such a good idea anymore. And Kathy, my sister, yeah, she's a smart one. She lives like 17 miles away. So, it's too far to walk. But, she could get here really quick in a car if she needed to. Anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble on and on and on. I just wanted to let you know I'm still here. And I'm still thinking about you. I've just been kind of, dealing with the crazies and the crazettas, and trying to keep some balance in my own life with craziness whirling around me. So this weekend, I'm going to be just taking care of me and of my little family. And taking care of you. So look for some changes on raw food this weekend, and eat your veggies.